So I'm going to give you a demonstration on how an actual deal works when we're flipping some inventory. I'm going to show you it in a way that you've probably never seen it before either. Okay, so one sec. I'm just sitting here and you see this fountain, okay? This fountain here represents the deal that is happening, okay? So this one here, that is the supplier. That's the one who sat on that inventory. That could be any type of business that handles physical products, okay? They've got inventory in their warehouse they want to get rid of. This is me. This is my company, okay? We are finding surplus inventory directly from the source, okay? And so what we're doing here is, and by the way, this here at the bottom, this big bowl, that is the very end buyer who takes those goods, physical goods, into their place and sells them. It could be a retailer, wholesaler, whoever, but they will buy and bring in those goods. So let's go back up here. The seller offers us that inventory, okay? We then push that offer out to our list of buyers related to that product that we've been offered, okay? So we're going to email that offer out and we're going to start getting interest. Now, there's two companies here. So this company here who shows interest in the goods, they are now going to either offer it directly to the end buyer, or they just might know someone in that marketplace who handles that type of product, who has their own network of buyers. Okay, so they could offer it to another middleman, and then that end middleman finds the end buyer. The idea here is that when deals happen, they're not always just the seller, me the buyer, and the end buyer, okay? Don't always happen like that. On a lot of deals there can be a few middlemen to make that deal happen. You see, I might not be able to find a buyer, but I can push that offer out to someone else who might be in that industry, and they've got their own buyer connections, so they're going to push that offer out to their buyer connections, and then they get the interest. Their buyer connections know the end buyer. So a lot of the time when you're flipping inventory deals, just to make deals happen, you have to do these kind of deals where there's a few middlemen, brokers, okay? We're called brokers or middlemen, and that's just how this can work sometimes, because sometimes we can't find that end buyer, but we've got an offer here, we've got some goods that we're trying to find a home for. So if we can't find that end buyer here, we can't find this end buyer, we're going to start putting it out to a few broker middlemen people. But the types of broker middlemen contacts that we connect with are in their specific industry. So it might be someone in the chemicals industry who are well connected. It might be someone in, you know, the toy industry who is well connected, and they've got their own network of buyers, okay? And so what we're doing in effect is we are piggybacking other people's buyers, and that's what you have to do in this industry. You've got to piggyback other people's buyers. If you can't find a buyer, you've got to find someone who's got their own network of buyers that you can piggyback off. And at the end of the day, the guys in the middle, we're all going to make some money. And you know, whether I sell directly to that end buyer or I'm selling to a middleman, I'm still going to make money. At the end of the day, a profit is a profit, and you make a deal happen however way you can. If you've got to sell it through middlemen, then that's the way you do it. And that's why, guys, it's handy always to know middlemen and brokers who have their own connections, or companies who are like us. We buy and sell surplus goods, but they might be in one specific industry, and they are very specialised in that industry. They don't handle any other types of goods. So can you imagine someone in a specific industry? They've got a lot of good connections that we don't have. So we're going to basically use them as a way of finding a home for those goods. And so that fountain that I've shown you is quite a good way of showing you how this works when we're buying and selling goods. So I hope you enjoyed that training, guys. If you want any other types of trainings, just put in the comments and I'll put some new trainings together.